Hey guys, it's Hamilton and Ashlyn here for our Inspirational Vitamin. We're going to be talking about speech and reading a number of verses from Proverbs chapter 15.
So Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away wrath, but a harsh word stirs up anger." And then Proverbs 15:4 says, "A soothing tongue is a tree of life, but perversion in it crushes the spirit."
And then in verse 7 says, "The lips of the wise spread knowledge, but the hearts of fools are not so." And in verse 28 of that chapter it says, "The heart of the righteous ponders how to answer, but the mouth of the wicked pours out evil things."
So I think during this time, it's really important for us to be really focused on how our words affect other people and practicing what Proverbs says about making sure that our tongue is a tree of life, because we can build people up with our words or we can crush their spirits. And so during this time with so much stress and uncertainty on so many different levels, it's really important for us to be able to really be that rejuvenating and tree of life type of influence in people's lives and really uplift them rather than crush their spirits.
And Jesus calls us into discipleship. And one of the main ways I believe that we're actually work that discipleship out in a practical way is being salt and light in this world. Jesus did his redemptive action, but then invites us to be a restorative, redemptive presence in the world as well. And one of our greatest tools that we have available to do that is our speech, is our words. If you read the Bible, you see that words have a lot of power. And then Jesus is God's word in the flesh. And so our words, they have power for good or for evil, power to build up or to break down, power to fuel anger or to bring peace, power to soothe people's pain or to wound, or to spread knowledge. And so this is a time, the country's in a lot of anxiety. We may be facing turmoil, maybe not. But really the world needs us to be salt and light. And one of the truest ways we can do that is to be wise and compassionate with our speech. And so just thinking, before we say anything, a lot of times if you really pay attention to how the mind and behavior works, you'll notice that there's sort of a seed of intention that kind of forms internally in your heart before you say something. And a lot of times you know that you're going to say something maybe that's harsh or angry or vulgar before you actually say it. And so learning to catch those seeds and submit them to the Lordship of Christ so that we can bring blessing with our words. And it's also really important even what we say to ourselves. We can catch ourselves starting to say angry things that maybe no one else will ever hear except our own heart. And that can have an impact on us and our ability to love and support other people when we're speaking angry things to ourselves. So be wise with your words, be salt and light in your actions, your behaviors, and be salt and light in how you speak to others and represent Christ in this time. Thanks, guys. Hope you have a great weekend.